Should you launch your courses as free courses or as paid courses? What is the best strategy? This is a question that I've actually heard so many times. Should you launch your course free and then switch it to paid, or should you launch it paid straight away? And frankly, the advice on this has changed over time. There was a time when it was very beneficial to your courses to stuff them full of free students quickly, partly for social proof reasons, but partly because at that point the Udemy algorithm still gave you benefit for having high numbers of students in the courses. But as they've made their algorithms more sophisticated, I think that benefit has gone away. In addition to this, student numbers used to be published on the front of the course icons both in your course listings and in search, so that people would look and see which courses had the highest numbers of students, and that would influence their choice. Udemy removed this deliberately because people were just pumping their courses full of students, and Udemy is not in the business of providing hosting for free courses. They want to sell courses. The benefits of seeing the numbers of students on your course landing page, I think, is relatively small. You do get some emotional social proof benefit when your prospective student sees that you have got 3,000 students in your course rather than 300. But I think that's actually now about the limit of it. I think the negatives, the cons, far outweigh the pros. For one, free students seldom engage very much in the courses themselves. Most just list them and never take them. They seldom provide ratings and reviews, and when they do, they're just as likely to give you a 1-star review as to give you a 5-star review, because they're really not invested either financially or emotionally in the course. There is relatively little course consumption. So in the metrics where Udemy is measuring to see how many people are taking your courses, they don't appear. So that is a really poor reflection on the quality of your course in the eyes of the Udemy algorithm. And don't forget, this is a mathematical calculation. This is not somebody making an objective judgment. And finally, most free students are just that. They're free. They won't ever look and buy courses from you in the future. I could probably do the stats on this because I've got spreadsheets full of all my free and paid students, and I could match to see how many times a free student has actually paid up for a course, and I would suggest it's a very, very small percentage. So for all the metrics that Udemy uses to measure your courses, and which then affect the course rankings of your courses on Udemy, free students are a drag and not a boost, and therefore as such I think there are more trouble, if you like, than they're worth. It's probably better not to have them in your courses because they're probably going to hold your courses back in organic rankings rather than boost them. Now, that is not to say that I don't give out free coupons. I'm very happy to give one-to-one coupons to people I know, like and trust, and who ask for a favour. When I get poachers from people I've never heard of out of the blue, claiming to be in a poor village somewhere in the third world, who can't afford to do this, that or the other, but ostensibly can afford to have a computer and be on broadband, I'm somewhat more sceptical. But when somebody asks me to help with a group project they may have, particularly a not-for-profit, I'm always happy to oblige. What I don't do anymore is offer huge numbers of free coupons out in Facebook or on other platforms just to get large numbers of free students in my course. Remember as well that you can only switch from free to paid once, and if you do that more than once, you will lose the ability to promote to the students in that course, and that will cost you a lot of money over time. You do not want to make that mistake. So my recommendation is that you focus on the quality of the students in your courses, not the quantity. Remember, Udemy is in the business of selling courses, and that's what they will reward you for doing. So this is my personal view. Other people may have a different view, and who knows, my view may change over time if Udemy changes, as it does all the time and evolves. But for the moment, I believe that it's better to launch your course as a paid course and to take it forward like that, rather than launching free, stuffing it full of inactive free students and then switching to paid afterwards.